Okay. We were doing the chapter force and pressure. Today we will do about pressure. Okay, what is pressure? Okay, now first understand, then I'll dictate. I'll give the definition of pressure. Pressure means penetration. Piercing effect. Penetration means going inside. That is called pressure. Pressure means the penetration or the piercing effect. Anything is going inside, piercing effect. That is called pressure. And pressure is defined as the thrust. Thrust means the force acting perpendicular like this way on a surface. The force acting perpendicular on a surface is called thrust. Thrust per unit area is called pressure. Okay, first you write down thrust. Thrust denoted by F. Write about it. Thrust F is the force. Thrust F is the force acting is the force acting normally normally on a surface is called thrust. Don't write is called it. Thrust force is the force acting normally on a surface. Full stop. Okay. Thrust F denoted by F is the force acting normally on a surface. Acting normally on a surface. Okay. All right. Now write its SI unit is Newton. Its SI unit is Newton denoted by capital N. Its SI unit is Newton denoted by capital N. And the other units are kgf, kilogram force. Other units are kgf and gram force. kgf and gram force. Okay, now write down the value. Write down 1 kgf equal to 10 Newton. 1 kgf is equal to 10 Newton. 1 kgf value is 10 Newton. Okay. Now write down the definition of pressure. Now write down. This is under the topic pressure only. Now you write pressure. The right below this pressure. Pressure is the yes. Yes. kgf means full form of kg is kilogram force and gf full form is gram force. Now write pressure definition. Right? Pressure is the thrust. Pressure is the thrust. This one thrust. Under bracket you can write force. Force acting per unit. Force within bracket. Yeah, within bracket write force. Pressure is the thrust. Under bracket at force. Close bracket. acting per unit area, acting per unit area, acting per unit area, acting per unit pressure is the thrust, pressure is the thrust under bracket force, close bracket, acting per unit area, per unit area of the surface of a body, per unit area of the surface, area of the surface of a body, per unit area of the surface of a body. Therefore, write down the formula of pressure, right? Pressure per unit area of the surface of the body, per unit area of the surface of the body. Don't ask me to repeat. So if your network is slow, no, you will see it later, okay? In the video you will see. Don't ask me to repeat many times. 5, 6 times I've already repeated. Once again I'm saying pressure is the thrust under bracket force, close bracket, acting per unit area of the surface of a body. Therefore, write formula pressure is equal to write formula force or the thrust upon area. Pressure we denote by P, force we denote by F. Force means actually this one thrust only. Force by area. So this is the formula we have for pressure. Pressure formula we have force upon area. How do we measure pressure? By this ratio, force acting per unit area of the surface of the body. So pressure formula is F by A, P equal to F by A. If there is a need, we can find F. F will be equal to P multiplied by A, P into A, cross multiply, P into A. Or if area, we have to find area will come F by P. So from the equation, we can make arrangement. But the main formula is P equal to F by A. Yeah, cross multiply, A will come here, P will come down. Yeah, A will come here, P will come down. So area will become F by P. Or if you have to find F value, force value, or the thrust value, then F will be equal to P multiplied by A, cross multiply. You can. Write down below this. The SI unit of pressure is the SI unit. The SI unit of the SI unit of pressure. The SI unit of pressure is the SI unit of pressure. You can see force. The SI unit of force is what Newton. Divide means per unit like this. Per area means meter square. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or pascals. Pascal. We denote Pascal by PA. PA. Pascal and Newton per meter square is the same thing. This Newton per meter square is abbreviated as Pascal or PA. That Newton is also an abbreviated form. Same way, Newton per meter square is same as Pascal. So if question comes, what is the SI unit of pressure? You can say the SI unit of pressure is Pascal, or you can say the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. Any one of the answer you can suggest or you can give. Yes, 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 yes. Any one of the unit we can write. Okay. Now you can see the formula of pressure. What is the formula of pressure you got just now? The formula pressure you have got is F by A, no? So in this formula, yes, in this formula, pressure depends on what factors? Pressure depends on two factors. Actually, pressure is penetration. Penetration is going inside. That is called pressure. Okay. So pressure depends on two factors. What are the two factors? It depends upon the value of force or the value of thrust, and it depends upon the area of cross section. One simple example will give less force, so less penetration will take place. If you give more force, more penetration will take place. I think the idea is very simple. More the force, more the pressure, less the force, less the pressure. But now see pressure and area, how are they related to each other? They are inversely proportional. They are just opposite. One is up, the other one is down. So they are just reverse of each other. When area is less, pressure will be more. And when area is more, pressure will be less. That is between pressure and area, reverse will happen. Reverse thing will happen. Less area will, yeah. Less area will, they are inversely proportional. Less area will exert more pressure and more area will exert less pressure, just opposite. Okay. Okay. See, so according to this formula, we learn that when area is less, pressure will be more, and when area is more, then pressure will be less. That means they are inversely proportional. If we apply the force on a smaller area, so pressure will be more. And if we apply the same amount of force on a larger area, pressure will be less, penetration will be less. So we have many reasons that questions based on this fact. Less area, more pressure, more area, less pressure. Many reasons that question. Like for example, you must have seen a nail, iron nail has a pointed tip. Why iron nail is provided with a pointed tip? Because less area, and when you hit it from the head, from the other side with the hammer, the nail can easily pierce into, will exert more pressure into the surface where it has to be penetrated. Yeah, yeah, less area causes more pressure to be exerted on the surface. Less area causes more pressure to be exerted. Very idea is very simple. You know, when we pinch somebody like this, when we pinch like this, when you close your finger, that is you are giving less area on the surface, less area. Your force is applied on a lesser area, so that's why it causes, you know, like you feel pain, it pinches. So because less the area, more the pressure we feel. But if I do like this way without pinching, this way without closing the finger and applying the force on a lesser area, if I do like this, you will feel less pressure. Why? Because the area of the surface is more. So pressure becomes less. So this idea is used in many cases. Some examples they have given, board pins and nails and all are having pointed tips. You can see, you know, knife is sharpened. Knife edges are having sharp edges. Because sharp edges is less area, so it will exert more pressure on the surface. So it will be able to cut anything. So all the examples are given in the book. You can just have a look at it, and the idea is all the same. The cutting tools like a blade, knife, axe, etc., they have got sharp edges so that less area will make them exert more pressure on the surface. Okay, the pointed heel of a footwear, the pointed heel of a footwear will exert more pressure on the ground. When the person walks with the, high heel slippers or high heel shoes and all, so there will be stamps there on the ground. You must have seen because they exert more pressure on the ground. So the idea is all the same. This is the idea. You know, when we stand on one leg, we exert more pressure. And when you even suppose you kick somebody, then you exert more pressure on that surface. But when you stand on two legs, so the area of the surface becomes more on which you're applying the force. So you feel there is less pressure on that surface. One simple example, when we are lying on a bed, when we are lying on a bed, so more surface area is covered on the bed, so you are exerting less pressure on the bed. But when you stand over the bed, when you stand over the bed or on the bed standing, when you stand over it, then you are applying the force on a lesser surface area. That means you are exerting more pressure on the bed, and there is a chance that the bed may crack. Yes, the bed may crack. So there are many reasons I have questions based on these facts. We have to only relate your answer with the area and pressure, area and pressure. More the area, less pressure. Less the area, more pressure. Just the opposite. Yeah, a camel can move more conveniently. You know, camel is known as the ship of the desert, isn't it? Camel can easily move on the surface of sand. Yeah, because they have got their broad feet. Broad feet will cause them to uh, apply force on a larger surface comparatively. So larger surface will be causing less pressure to be exerted on the surface of the sand. So it will not, the leg of the camel will not sink and the camel can easily walk over. Yes. There are many different questions. It's not only this one. You know, army tanks and all, they've got broad wheels. Even the tractors and all, they have got broad wheels. Broad wheels will be causing the force to be applied on a larger surface. Surface is large, so the pressure value becomes less. Yeah, the surface will not, the ground will not be damaged. Yes, you are very right. So like that only, so you have to just relate your answer with the area and pressure. Less area will cause more pressure, more area will cause less pressure. Yes. Foundation of buildings are kept wide. You know, buildings foundation is kept wide because so that the force exerted by the building will be acting on a larger surface. Larger surface will cause less pressure to be exerted on the ground. So the building will not get damaged. Yes. So this is all the ideas. You know, yeah. You know, a porter, normally a coolie and all, to carry a heavy load or like heavy suitcase and all, they put the suitcase on their head. But they use a turban. They wear turban. They wear turban on their heads, isn't it? Have you seen it? The coolie and all on the platform, railway platform and all, yes. So, yeah, when they keep it over this one, they are increasing the surface area using the turban and they are reducing the amount of pressure exerted on their head. So that is the whole idea about it. Yeah. School bags are and shopping bags, they are provided with a broad straps. You know, broad straps are there, and then you put it on the shoulder there, like this, isn't it? Broad straps will cause less pressure to be exerted on your shoulder. If you use a thin strap, so there will be a mark on your shoulder, you know, because they will be causing more pressure to be exerted and they will cause mark on it. Yes or no? So, you know, yeah, railway tracks are kept on wooden sleepers. Do you know what is called sleepers? Sleepers is a support, like wooden platforms are there, you know, like this. They are called sleepers, like this. You know, railway tracks are here like this, and there will be wooden sleepers like this. This is wooden sleepers. You must have seen it. Nowadays wooden sleepers are replaced by cemented sleepers, like cemented. Because there is difficulty. Wooden sleeper is you have to cut forest around, which is not good actually. You know, this will cause global warming and all that. So yeah, we must preserve our forest. And then wooden sleepers get spoiled also during rain and all, no? So it will may get spoiled also. That's why nowadays cemented sleepers are used. Okay, like this there for sleeper. Why sleepers are used? So that the force exerted by the train on the track, we are increasing the surface area by having the force exerted on a larger surface, or their sleepers provide larger surface area for the force to be exerted and will reduce the pressure. So because of that, the track and all will not be sinking into the ground. Otherwise, that may cause accidents. Yes. I hope you understood the topic. I mean, the this one, the whole concept about it. Okay. That means more the area, less the pressure, less the area, more the pressure. Just opposite. All right. Now we'll do some short numericals using the formula pressure is equal to force by area and the resultant question which I discussed just now. So these are all the necessary concepts you need to have. Okay, now we are doing some short problems. Please write down question numericals. Let us see if it is there in the book. Yeah, it is there. So we'll do from the book only. Okay. Yeah. We'll do the problem. Okay. Right question. Question is from page number 52. I'll tell you everything. From page number 52, solved example 5. 5. Page number 52. Number 5. So I read the question. A solid block of weight 80 Newton, a solid block of weight, you can just go through the book, just be in touch with the book. A solid block of weight 80 Newton and base area 1.6 meter square is placed on a surface. Calculate the pressure exerted on the surface. Okay, weight is given 80 Newton, that is force. Newton is force. 80 Newton given and area given 1.6 meter square. We have to find the value of P, pressure. So use the formula pressure. Simple question, force by area. The value of force is 80 divided by 1.6. Now you know the calculation part. This becomes point, you remove 1 0 will come here. It becomes 800 divided by 16. You are cancelling 16, this will cancel 5 times 80, 0 will come here, 50. Now after finding any quantity, we must give the unit for it. 50 unit of pressure is either Newton per meter square or Pascal. We can write any one of that Newton per meter square. Or you can write 50 Pascal, PA. 50 Pascal. So any one of the units you can use for this question, for pressure, for measuring pressure. You can write any of the units, either Newton per meter square or Pascal. Any one unit you can use. Okay. This was quite simple problem. I think you understood. Yes, boys? Now you can see question number 6. Question number 6. Now the next question is question number 6. A force of 20 Newton acts. If a pressure of 50 Pascal acts on an area of 4 meter square, calculate the thrust applied. Okay. In this question, pressure value is given 50 Pascal. So write down the P. Number 6 we have same formula. P is equal to 50 Pascal given. And this time they are given area also. Area is given 4 meter square. And definitely they are asking find thrust. That means F is unknown. So you can use the formula pressure is equal to force by area. Whatever is unknown, you can make the subject of formula. F will be equal to cross multiply P into A. Now put the value of pressure. Pressure is 50 and area is 4. 54, the answer is 200. Unit of force will be Newton because Pascal is Newton per meter square. You can add the unit Newton. Whenever you find any quantity, you must give a proper unit for it. So the answer comes 200 Newton. Done? Yeah, sums are very easy. Now we are doing question number 7. Uh, question number 7 now. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll just change the number here. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Now question number 7. Question number 7 says a force of 20 Newton acts normally. Force is given right over here. Force with thrust normally. Force is called thrust. Given 50 Newton. I write that. Sorry, 20 Newton is given. So I write 20. 20 Newton. Acts normally on a body having area of cross section 10 centimeter square. Right. Area value is given 10 centimeter square. Okay. This is Newton, this is centimeter square. So it is not compatible. Okay. So we have to change centimeter square into meter square. With Newton, meter square will be the SI unit. You know that they will be compatible. So we'll change it. Right. 10 centimeter. How do we change it to meter? Huh? Centimeter divided by 100. But there is a square over here. Just with the power. Power is square. You have to write 100, two times. If it is cube, then write 100, three times. If it is cube. So you have to write down the value of power. Power means, square, that is two times of digit, 100 and 100. You can cancel it here. The answer will come 1 upon 1000 meter square. You can keep the answer in fracture form. Okay, now we'll find, the question says find pressure. Pressure formula is force upon area. Force value will put 20 and area value is 1 upon 1000. This 1000 will come up. 20 by 1 into 1000 is coming up. 1 is nothing. The answer will come 20,000. And unit you can give Pascal or Newton per meter square. Any one of the unit we can give. You can add the answer to 20,000 Pascal, or you can add the answer 2 into 10 to the power of 4. We can add the answer like this. In the book they have given like this: 2 into how many zeros are coming? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can raise the power 4 Pascals or Newton per meter square. Any one way we can write. So instead of writing in the form of power of 10, we can just write 20,000 Pascals. All right? Understood? Okay, now, yeah, it is very easy. You people are really nice, very good. You have got good knowledge, and you are understanding well. Very good. Okay, so today we will be doing till here only. Okay, maybe your first term syllabus will be till this chapter. Okay, till the chapter force and pressure. 3 chapters, first 3 chapters. First 3 chapters. Okay, please learn well, prepare well. Okay, prepare well for, yeah, with some everything, whatever has been done. Reason test question, everything. Anything under the, that I cannot say right now, but you have to prepare yourself well. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can leave the class. We can go to the other one. Okay. All right. Bye bye. 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 What? What? I have not given question answers to anyone. Okay. So I have only discussed. No, no. What question answer I'll give you? You are not a child, no small kid. You have to learn the concept of the answer. Yeah, we have discussed all the answers. We discussed all the answers in the class. Okay, that only you have to follow. Okay. Don't go by mugging up the question and answers there. Question and answers also there in the book. We can find from the book. And we have discussed all the answers. Okay, so don't try to mug up or learn it by heart. Try to understand the concept because your mugging type question will not come. You have to learn the concept. Okay, what is happening? All right. Huh? I will not send also. What I will send? Question answers. Answers I have not given only. Why I will send on the school website? I discuss all the answers there no, with you all. I'm not going to send question and answers there. Why you are the primary boy or what? You have to learn the concept. I discuss everything out there in the class. You are supposed to write yourself only at home. I'm not supposed to send you the question answers. Okay. Bye.